Hey guys, as promised last week, I am gonna solve this little cube. You can see it's solved, that's because I already filmed the video, but it's in the same unsolved position that I left it in the previous video. So enjoy! Okay, so here we go. Now, this is as it was last time I scrambled it, so in the previous video, that was 6 days ago. The thing is, as I'm filming this, we're actually on the 2nd of June, which means, well, 2 days before I uploaded the video for that. So yeah, I'm basically talking about the past as if I was in the future, but this is actually in the past of the presentation video for that puzzle, which was 7 days ago. So the thing is, I forgot to take pictures of this puzzle solved for the template for the presentation video, so I actually have to film the solving video before I post the video, the presentation video for this puzzle. Anyways, so it's already scrambled, so we might as well go for a solve. So let's go. So let's see. First of all, I want to make sure that this is cubic again, so I'm trying to solve the shape first. So as you can see, it was like that. It was like this, and I did this move so that this would be aligned with these pieces. So that's the first step, trying to remove all those petals here that are flipped. Now I don't really know how to start with all of this. It seems pretty crazy. So you see, I paired up these two parts in order to get a correct shape right there. So I'm gonna move this. Actually, no, that's gonna screw up the rest. So you know what? I'm just gonna carry on as I was, with what I was doing. So basically, this is in the wrong position. I need to change the orientation of, I need to put that piece in the right position. It's actually quite challenging, so let's see. I want to bring it here, so that's going to solve the first part. If I do this, and then I turn it like that, it's also going to solve this shape, so that's a good, that's a good start. Now, I want to solve, okay, as you can see, I'm getting a little bit of a lockup on that small piece right there. I told you I would get some lockups on those types of pieces. That's because they're very, very small and very thin and long, so they can lock up quite easily. So I'm going to start by moving this first, this face here, in order to get a regular flat face here. And I'm going to move that all the way here, and move this part here so that I don't get any jumbled parts anymore on the top face. Now I still have that on that side, so let's see. I'm gonna bring that piece, the piece that's wrongly positioned here on that face, so that I can move it down to this this part of the puzzle here. Although that's not the best option, because if I do this, well, then I can't move this, and this is going to be really useful. So, you know what? I'm actually going to try solving it on that side. So here, for example, I'm going to put the red piece here, pair it up in order to get this shape, and pair up on that side with these pieces, and that way I get a cubic shape. So now it's back into the cubic shape. Okay, now the next step is to try and solve the edges, pair up the edges. For example, if this one is green, green, and green, that's correct. Now I need to do this and make sure everything is correct for every single edge that I have here. So that's going to take a bit of time. Let's see. Let's start with this green edge right there. Okay, so I need to have, wait a second, yeah, I need to put a green sort of edge piece here. They're right here, both of them, so let's see what I can do. First of all, I'm gonna permute these two parts. I don't even know what I'm doing. It's actually quite confusing. I need to basically make sure that this piece, this green part here can be scrambled on one of those small faces. Right here, sorry, getting a bit of a lockup. I need to make sure that yellow part here can be switched with another piece that's on that face. So basically, let's see. Okay, here it's gonna work. So I need to find an edge that has green inside. I can move this. I can actually pair up two green parts already, which means that the last green petal is right there. So I'm gonna need to bring that one on this side of the puzzle in order to pair it up with the rest of the green edges. So now I've got the green edges that are all solved. So let's see. So right now I'm solving it like a helicopter cube. I'm bringing the edges next to their corresponding center, right like this. Okay, so here I don't want that one to be there, so I'm gonna turn that 180 degrees, and now they're paired up as well. Same on this side. Plus, if I do this, I can actually manage to pair up the red petal with the red centerpiece. And now that this is green, I can undo what I just did. There's one move left on that face, and that would be putting a green edge here. Luckily, mine is right there, and that solves the green face. Although it's not necessary to solve a face already, that's just because I wanted to. But you can first pair up the edges and then try to solve it like a helicopter cube. It's probably best, by the way. I'm gonna try to solve the... Should I start with the white ones, since, you know, this is the top face, or should I start with the side ones? I'm gonna start with the side ones, because I think, you know, it's easy to access the white ones when you're... Well, because every single sort of small turn is adjacent to the white face, so the top and bottom layers are easily accessible. I think the side faces, sorry, are harder to access. So I'm gonna start with the orange face. Let's see. So, okay, if I do this 180 degree turn, then that means I can pair up this with the orange edge right here. And then I need to replace it with something that is useless. So basically, if I do this, you'll notice how the yellow part doesn't belong here, so I can do that and keep the green face solved while having paired up a blue edge. Alright. Wait, what was it? Was it an orange edge? Yeah, it was an orange edge that I paired up. So I paired a blue edge and an orange edge. That was lucky. I've noticed something. Here I have an orange petal. It should go here. Luckily, that's easily accessible. So, same as before, I'm going to replace it with something useless here, which is actually not useless since the white is supposed to be with the white. And I'm going to pair up the orange with the orange. So I actually got lucky again, and I paired up the yellow with the yellow. I got really lucky right there. For some reason, I get lucky a lot lately. Anyways, so that's a few pieces solved again. Let's see if I can get this edge now. I need it to be on that side, for example, because I need an orange petal here. This is actually a bit harder because all the orange petals are on the top face. Let's see if I undo this. So this is actually quite challenging. I thought it was going to be easier, I'm going to be honest with you, but it's not really easy. Not that easy. It's quite a challenge, I like it. Okay, I was going to try something, it's not going to work. Let's see. I got this yellow petal here. I can pair it up with the... No, I said I would start with the side colors, so let's see. How can I pair up the orange parts? Okay, I got one orange part right there that I can pair up with this edge here. Now, it would be great if I replaced it with a white piece, since it's going to be paired up with the white set right there. So let's see if... Oh, perfect. White piece. paired it up here, and paired it up here. So that is a perfect coincidence. As I said, very lucky at the moment for some reason that I'm not aware of. So now I want this one. I want to have a white piece here. So let's see what I can do to get that white piece where I want it to be. So that means I'd need this to be here, but in the other orientation, so it's probably not going to be that one. Let's see. I'm gonna take those parts and try to bring them here. So jumbling should help. I want them to be in this position here. So basically, like, lock up. Okay, like that. Alright. Like this. Okay, then I can undo whatever it is that I did earlier. And now the white part is in the correct position. So I just need to put it here and replace it with something that is not very useful, preferably so I can undo the move that I did here. Or I could just go for this permutation in order to pair up the green again here. Alright, I've got my orange edge here that I want to pair up correctly. So let's see, this is on the right side. Okay, so I need to make sure this is on that bottom face right there. If I do that, and okay, this is gonna be pretty crazy. I'm gonna try something. Okay, this is insane. Why am I even doing this? I don't even know why I'm doing this, but okay. Here, actually this one's correct. I need to take something that really doesn't matter. I need to switch this with another edge that's incorrect. If I do this, it's gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna switch white with orange, and that is just so the orange piece can be on the bottom face. So, whoa, a lot of very small pieces in that turn that are sticking out. I need to align it because I didn't align it properly. I should have done that. Okay, now it's aligned. Okay, now the orange piece is on the bottom face, so that's what we were looking for. And as you can see, I got a piece sticking out. It's not supposed to. That's because I made a small mistake and got a pop. See, that gives me a perfect opportunity to show you how small that piece is, that part. So yeah, it's pretty. It's not even fragile. I mean, it's not going to break or anything. It's just that it locks up because of that. Alright, now back to the topic that we were trying to work on. Let's see. So, what exactly did I do? Did I pair up an orange piece with an orange piece? Well, that's not going to take me far. Because I need to have an orange edge right there. A petal, sorry. So if I bring this here, it's not gonna work. Damn, this is hard. Okay. I don't know if you can see, well, if you can maybe anticipate the moves I'm trying to make or something. I have a feeling these kinds of videos aren't as interesting as they could be, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you do like that. I honestly don't know, so feel free to let me know in the comments. Alright, I may have an idea right now. What if I do this? If I turn this face and try to bring this here, would that allow me to turn the rest and... okay, maybe not this. Complicated. Okay, I think it's gonna work. So preferably a blue edge would go here. I got a pop. Actually, it worked. Luckily, I got a... well, It's not really a lucky thing to have a pop, but at least I know where it is, where it should be. And as you can see, I've paired up the orange parts like that. So that's good news. That means my method is working slowly but surely, and it's definitely, yeah, definitely working. All right, I got the orange edges, all the green edges. Things are moving slowly, but they're moving, so that's nice. Now, okay, I want to put this on that side. So it's gonna end up here. So I'm gonna bring that white edge all the way down there. Then I need to replace it with an other edge. Let's just say any edge, really. Move it here. Then find the white edge that I had earlier, replace it here, take the other edge again, and, well, actually that's not necessary. I paired up the white edge, the one that I wanted. Now I've got this part here. Okay, that's the white petal that you can see here. I want to bring it in this position here so that I can put it in this position there. So, if I'm not mistaken, that would be some sort of jumbling move required in this case. So, jumbling move right there. Then I am going to replace that. The thing is, when you jumble the small and the big faces, well, the big, axes or whatever, you get some pretty strange scrambles. Let's see. Yeah, you see, it's not in the right position anymore, so that's the inconvenient. That's actually quite a big challenge. I really like that. Okay, if I do this, maybe that should pair this up, and on the bottom as well. So yeah, I got the cube shape back. Okay, that was a bit confusing. Now I've got the orange ones from the top layer, the green ones here. Well, I've got the green ones from the bottom layer as well, but that's not important. I've got, okay, I definitely need to work on those red edges here. This is going to be slightly more challenging, I think. Although, I've got a few edges down there. Alright. Okay, ideally this one shouldn't be here, it should be more like in this position. Or at least this one should be here, so that the red piece can go there. So I'm gonna need to jumble that in order to make it easier to solve. So let's see. I'm gonna put this here and jumble it, replace it with something else, unjumble the whole thing. Okay, so now I've got my red part here, and I can finally bring it all the way. Actually, no, wrong orientation. That's the one I wanted. No. Whoa. Confusing. Damn. This is so confusing. You have no idea. Whoa, sorry, I got out of the camera range. Yeah. This is the one I'm gonna put right here. Hopefully that will allow me. Okay, maybe to go here. No, because that's the wrong orientation again. Wow, this is really challenging. This is actually hurting my brain right now. And this wouldn't have worked because it's the wrong. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna try another strategy. Well, I might as well pair up this edge. Alright. I've got this one here that's, maybe if I do this and that. Oh, wow, this is, I wanted to permute these two edges, well, this one and this one, but I can't because this one's a small turn. This is crazy, this is really confusing. This puzzle is really awesome, but damn, it's confusing. Whew. Okay, so let's see from another perspective. If I get this edge right here, then I would need to switch it with a red piece, like this one. That would work. And I'm trying to solve the top face before I solve anything else. So, let's see if I can maybe simplify what I was trying to do like this. You see, I'm gonna switch this, bring the red petal here, switch it back so that I have a full red face right there. I'm doing my best to try to figure out what I'm supposed to do, because this is the first time I solve it, and I was really definitely expecting it to be much easier, and I just got, you know, I'm surprised at how hard it is to solve. It's much harder than what I was expecting. So on the upside, that's actually a good thing. So I'm not complaining, definitely. This is actually what I enjoy about, you know, twisty puzzles and stuff. I really like when they're complicated, and that's when solving them is hard. So here, I want to put a red petal here, but it has to be wrongly oriented on that side. So I'm gonna need to jumble turn that sort of small helicopter cube center, and that should do the trick. I just got another pop. You see, those pieces tend to pop. I don't even think they're necessary in the design. Like, the whole thing could probably hold together quite well without those parts, but they are part of the design. So for now, I've decided to leave them in, just in case. Well, it's not like the puzzle's bad anyhow. I mean, it's pretty smooth. It's actually really smooth. But you probably saw that on the presentation video. It's only, you know, catching sometimes because of those small parts. Alright, back on topic. Now, I want to do the same thing as I just did, but in this position. So, here I should have a wrongly oriented red corner. For example, no, that one's going to be in the right orientation. Yeah, this one could do the trick. So, I'm going to use this one. Oh wait, no, still wrong. Very confusing. So let's see. Yeah, I'm screwing up the bottom face, but I don't really care because I'm solving this last. So let's see. This has to be, so it has to be one. So you see, each petal is supposed to be on one certain side of the edge. Like this one isn't the same thing as this one. This one is it's symmetrical to that one. In this case, we want one to be positioned here, but in the wrong orientation. That means it has to be one on the left of an edge, like this one. So if I bring this one, well, let's just use another. Let's see. For example, this one. That one's on the left of an edge as well. If I bring it all the way here, it's going to be in the wrong orientation, as I expected. And now, all that's left to do is do that 180-degree turn, and I've got the red petal, paired up with that, the red face. Now, I do need to do the same thing the other way around. Since I need to put the white part back. Or I could just turn this into a cube again and just turn it like that. That's actually much easier. Although I'd prefer if this was blue, that way this edge is paired up here. So I'm going to try to find a blue part that goes in on that side. Let's see. So this blue part supposedly goes here. So let's see, this is on that side. It's on the other side. No, that's not the right part. You know what? I'm just gonna try, maybe getting closer to the solve before trying to optimize my method. Otherwise, this video is gonna take hours. And it probably is already gonna take hours, so if I could avoid that, that'd be great. Alright. Now I need to solve the top blue edges, because I've got the red ones, green, orange. I've got a lot of green and a lot of orange. I just need those blue ones here, and I've got the top part of the puzzle solved. So let's see. This one is easy to access. I need an edge where the blue is on the right side. So I need blue to be here. well, this one, for starters, has the blue on the right side, but I need it to be here. So, let's see. What if I jumble the puzzle a bit? That's the advantage of having a puzzle that can actually turn here and doesn't have the same type of bandaging as the regular helicopter cube. You can do a bit more turns, and that makes it slightly easier in these sort of cases right there. That's not the right position. This is complicated. Very, very interesting solve, but very, very complicated as well. What if I do... Okay, I've got an idea. I need to put this here, so what if I try and do that? Okay, that's not gonna work. It's in the wrong orientation. Okay. Not easy to solve. Not easy. I'm impressed with the difficulty. I gotta be honest with you guys. This is one of the bigger challenges that I've had to face when it comes to twisty puzzles. I could do this. That could work. Okay, let's see if I can do something. Okay, so I'm gonna... This is crazy. This is so difficult. This is really, really difficult. It's not easy to get my head around that. That solve is really, really hard. I'm actually sweating because of that. Just the raw difficulty of the solve. Like, this is crazy. That rarely, well, it never happens to me. So that's... I'm not used to thinking that hard after a 10-hour workday. Yeah, because I just got home from work, so it's that's not really helping at all. Anyways, you know what? I'm just gonna try to replace this with the blue edge just on that side before I worry about, you know, that part. Anyways, as soon as I'm gonna turn it, flip it over, it's just gonna be solved. So I really need to get a blue part here. What if I used this edge here? Oh, obviously I'm jumbled. Can't move that edge. If I do this, I think it's gonna work. This is the perfect edge. This edge is gonna make it all go away. Gotta lock up. I'll just leave that on the side for now. And here it is. That is what I wanted from the beginning. That was so difficult. Although I am gonna do just an R2U2 type of move so that I can solve the red and the blue edge at the same time. Oh, I was doing an illegal move. That shouldn't be allowed. Because, you know, there's this sort of edge here. Let's just pretend like we didn't see that. Okay, that's probably not the best idea. It was definitely not the best idea at all. I'm getting a lockup because of one of the parts that just popped inside the puzzle because of what I just did. That was a pretty bad idea. I'm just gonna pop it out, see if I can get it. Alright. Okay. Probably one of my worst puzzle ideas ever. Okay, I'm gonna retry this. Okay. And now I have to find where everything popped, which is right here. Hey, on the upside, I did get those two edges I wanted, so that's nice. So, I got this pop here. Okay, same I got the same one on the same corner, another pop, but on the other side of the corner. I think this, I really shouldn't have done that. It was an illegal move. I shouldn't even be able to solve it like that. So I don't know where the last corner is. The corner that had these two pieces that popped. I gotta be honest with you, I don't really know where it is. Anyways, so I'm turning this back into a cube now. Now that we've solved the... oh, I know where the pop came from. Now that we've solved this part here. So yeah, internal pops are possible. So that's good to know. Then again, I shouldn't have designed those parts as fragile as they... well, not really fragile, rather small. Then again, the only reason I have pops is because I'm not perfectly aligning it every time. And to be honest, I'm having difficulty aligning it because, well, it's just really complicated to understand. Even as the designer, sometimes I don't know where the cuts should align. I'm going to show you this in a few seconds. I just want to pop these corners back in. Well, here you can see there are a lot of similar lines next to each other. So like that one, for example. Let me see. I'm going to pop that back in as well. That way I can show you slightly better what the problem is. I think if I tighten it more, it might work better. Okay, so that one's back in. Okay, this is correct. I'm just trying to look at where the corner popped. So this corner didn't pop, because I still got two pieces. I have no idea where they're supposed to go. I'll just carry on the solve after I find the corner that popped. Here, I got one of those edges and one to go. This is actually an assembly video. This isn't even a solving video anymore. Alright, and maybe on that side. Nope. Last corner, maybe? Okay, that is not normal. I think it's not even on that face that I got a pop. What? Seriously? Okay, it seems like it's not on that face that I got the pop. So it's probably the red-blue face. Oh yeah, that's the one. I have much less pops on the white face. That's probably because it's much tighter. And I think I'm gonna do this with the yellow face as well. It's much looser. Even though it's slightly smoother, it's loose, and that's not really optimal for twisty puzzles, especially 3D printed ones. Alright, so back to the solve. What I'm doing right now is switching that center here so that it's paired up with the blue and the red parts right there. So this is correct, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. I just need that blue sort of edge right there. So I need to pair up this slot here with a yellow petal and a blue petal on that side. So I've got this, so that's good news. Let me just see if I've got another piece I can replace it with. Okay, so here I'm going to 3-cycle those 3 edges. Alright, 3-cycle worked, everything's fine, and the top face, the top half of the puzzle is solved. On to the bottom half, and I am not looking forward to that. This looks like it's going to be much more complicated to solve than the top half, because now I have the constraint of not being allowed to screw up the bottom face. I'm going to try another method. That way I'm going to keep the video interesting. I've already tried to solve using regular 3 cycles and by you know, pairing up the petals before solving everything. Now I am going to try to solve the helicopter cube edges first, and then move on to the petals. So let's see if that's a viable method. I think it's more interesting. If you agree, let me know. It's actually really nice to have some constructive criticism. do you think that it's a good idea to show you guys another potential method, and to discover if a certain method works or not? I just want to, on my end, I want to try this new method, well, this different method, because the first part was okay, but not that convincing efficiency-wise. So I've solved those edges here. So I've got the yellow large edges. I'm talking about petals. Petals are the pieces right here, and edges are the ones with these two stickers. Now what I'm going to do is I am only going to solve this using 3 cycles. So for example, I've got the green edge here. I'm going to 3 cycle it like that. Okay. Now I want to put a yellow edge right there. Let me just think for a second. Okay. So I've got yellow edge here. So wait, let me think. I have to put a red edge in this position. The move that I did was this. Okay, let's see. Only 3 cycles. So this is my aim right now. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to put this this edge right here, or at least find a way to put this edge right here. That way. So let me think. I have to put it in this position, which means it could end up here. It should end up here. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I really need that edge here, that blue, yellow edge to be in this position. So how exactly can I do that? Okay, what if I was gonna bring it here, but I can't because I can't move this since it's a small face. This is not easy. Honestly, I think like this puzzle is so cool solving wise. I absolutely love it. It's interesting, it's complicated, it's difficult. Then again, it's maybe a bit too complicated, but it's really interesting, and I think that's nice. You know what? I'm gonna try something really cool. I'm gonna try 3 cycling this piece by jumbling it. So I'm gonna bring it all the way. So I'm gonna do a 3 cycle. So like that. Move this here, like that. Move this back here, and it works. So that's really, really cool. That means 3 cycles can also work properly when jumbled. And that's good news, because otherwise it would be even more complicated. Alright, so that's good to know. Okay, let's try and solve the blue face completely. I've got the green... Oh, you know what? Maybe not opposite faces, since the green one is solved already. So let's try to solve the orange face. I'm just trying to reduce the number of faces I need to care about. So, first 3 cycle I'm going to do with this orange petal here. Plus it solves the yellow one as well, so that's really cool. Now all that's left is to 3 cycle this this part here. I'm probably going to need to do this jumbled in the jumbled way. So let's see. Now I've got this one. I've got the orange one here. And I want to bring it in this position. What if I do... Okay, no, that's not going to work. I need to bring this down here, maybe. This is really hard. This is really, really hard. I'm... Actually, you know what? I'm going to try to 3 cycle it. Like... These two are switched. The blue is this one, so the blue needs to stay on the bottom face, otherwise I'm going to screw up everything that I've been working on. I'm gonna 3-cycle them with that orange edge. It's probably gonna be easier. I know what I'm doing, but only halfway. Like it's complicated. And okay, so I did manage to solve this again while 3-cycling this orange edge. But this orange edge is supposed to go right here, so that's gonna be slightly problematic. See, the problem is this petal here is not near a small face. Well, it's not part of a small face, and I need it to be. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the puzzle pop. Now I'm gonna bring this right here so that this part is on a small face, and I'm gonna try to jumble it with the orange piece that's on this side, and I'm gonna see if that's a possibility. So let's see. This is the one I want to... Okay, that's maybe a bit too much. Because the thing is, I want to jumble this... switch this piece with that one and this one. So 3-cycle these 3. Except the problem is if I can't really turn this because of that face. So that's not an option for now. What if I do this? Okay, maybe that's gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna switch that one with this one. Okay. Whew. Then switch it with that one. Then replace it with... Okay, it's getting a bit complicated for me. Whoa, this is insane. This is out of my league. You see, that's the thing. Like, that's what's frustrating. It's not always... well, it's not easy to solve a 3D printed puzzle, even if I'm the one who designed it. So that's quite frustrating. It's actually extremely frustrating. Like, I can't even solve my own designs. What the hell? Yeah, so I gotta try to remember what I did. Do it the other way around. Okay, and I can't. What am I doing? This is so difficult. Okay, let's see. Alright. That should go here. That should go there. What am I doing with my life? Okay. Whew. Got it. Back into a cubic shape. Obviously, I had to screw up the bottom face, right? It was a necessity. I just had to do this. Alright, back to square... Not square one, but not far from square one. Let's see. This is really difficult. Whoa. A little bit of a pop right there. This video is probably going to be the longest that I've uploaded on my channel, apart from the, how to design a cube sort of live broadcast that I made. You know what, I'll just put it back later. Because this puzzle is the most difficult puzzle that I've ever had to solve. Plus, there are a bit of lockups here and there, especially on the yellow face. I should have started with the yellow face. Damn, this is hard. Plus I don't even know like how to unjumble it properly, because it's jumbled and I need to get it back to its cubic shape, and right now I am not managing that, so at least not properly, so that's a bit of a problem. Okay, I got this. Okay, back into a cubic shape. Was I out of the range? I'm sorry if I was. it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing. I basically can't see anything. Okay, back to that edge. I really need to know how to solve that. So, can I 3-cycle those 3 edges? And is it a good idea? Alright, I've got this. Okay, so that's what I did earlier. I did need to find a way to, well, to permute edges without, you know, shape changing everything. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically unshape shift it by scrambling the other side, which isn't really scrambling since I switched a yellow edge with a yellow edge with a yellow edge. I meant petals, not edges, but anyways, the orange face is solved, which is nice. So I've got these sides, and yeah, it looks solved. I wish it was, but it's almost finished. It's almost done, because I feel like I'm getting somewhere. So let's see. I want to 3-cycle those edges. So, okay. Now I'm basically doing R2, U2, R2 types of algorithms. Right now I'm going to do that. That's just so I can, you know, keep the red edge solved while switching these parts. Let me see if I can explain it better. Okay, let's put this edge here. That would mean I can... Okay, I'm going to try a 3-cycle between, sorry, this petal, and this petal. So, I want this one to be red, sorry, and so that's fine, but now I need to do the same on another side so that these 2 parts can be, well, unscrambled basically. What if I take, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. So this is gonna be slightly confusing. Basically, I 3-cycled those 3 edges, but by doing that I jumbled these 2, which means this one needs to be different. I need to replace it with something else. Now if I do this, I can't turn it because here this move is blocked, which means I have to jumble it in order to change the... Oh, I can't even jumble it because there's that edge blocking everything. Wow, this is challenging. Whoa. Difficult. Let's see. I'm going to try to move this around. That is not going to help, so I'm not going to try to move this around. Maybe by doing this and replacing it with another edge, that could work, but I can't replace it with another edge because I've got this stupid edge that's in the wrong place at the wrong time. Let's see, what if I start jumbling it like that? Here, if I move it there, will that work? Okay, so now I just moved things around. I've got these 2 edges here. I need to bring them on a face where they can be permuted. Yeah, this is very challenging. So here I could do 3 cycles, but then again a 3-cycle here would mean screwing up this face, so that doesn't work. Although I would be solving a yellow edge by moving the rest. So let me try to solve this yellow edge. By the way, I found where I had the pop earlier, and okay, granted here it's not solved anymore, but I know that it's right there, which means I can actually 3-cycle it right now. I can't believe I didn't even notice that. Okay, I'm moving forward. Like, I only have 4 damn petals left to solve. I'm so close. I am so close to the end. This is intense for me. Like, my heart is throbbing right now. I am that close to solving the puzzle. Okay, if I bring this here, I would need to 3-cycle parts with something that's in this position. That could be the blue edge. So in this position I need to place that blue edge right there. Alright, let's see if I do this. Oh, no, it's not gonna work. Wait, I have an idea. Because I've got some blue edges that aren't used. I could 3-cycle the yellow, the blue, and another blue. That could definitely work. I need to make sure the yellow and the blue are in two places that, well, where it can be 3-cycled. So here, my yellow part is not where it should be. Okay, now it's in a place where it can be 3-cycled, where a petal can be 3-cycled. By that I mean that this edge is near a small face. Now I need for this edge, this large edge here, this set of 3 pieces, I need for it to be blue or green or yellow or something. Let me think. Yellow could work. If I permute yellow with green and then permute yellow with green with yellow. Let's see. I'm not even thinking anymore, I just have to apply and try to hope that it's gonna work. Now I need to replace it with a blue edge, like that one. Although it's not gonna work because it's gonna be in the wrong orientation. But if I do this, change the orientation of the edge, it's still not gonna work. That's not sufficient. It's not gonna work, so I'm just undoing what I did. Feel free to think about methods while you're watching this. I'd love to see what you can come up with if you have like better ideas for algorithms or stuff like that, because I think it's worth, you know, exploring. This puzzle is a really interesting solve, and I think it would be nice to know what people can find, what methods people can figure out to try to solve this more quickly and more thoroughly. I'm just trying to find where I popped. I got a pop somewhere, but I can't find it. Let's just forget about it for now. So it's still not what I'm looking for. Like, this is fine. It's in the right place. I can switch it with another blue part. I have an idea. What if I bring a yellow edge down here? This is probably gonna bring me nowhere, but it's worth trying. I'm actually gonna bring that yellow edge down to the bottom face and all the way to a position where it can be wait, why can't I move this? Yeah, where it can be 3-cycled with a blue edge and another blue edge. Here I've got the yellow paired up, and I'm replacing a blue with a blue edge, and that is working. Yes, I finally found a method. This is gonna work. As you can see, I don't have a lot left. If I'm not mistaken, what I just did will allow me to have only one 3-cycle left to make. I've got the blue-yellow, red-blue, and yellow-red edges. So that's really, really great news. I'm that close to solving the whole puzzle. I need to do a 3-cycle with these 3 parts. So let me just put them in a place where they can be permuted. This one is here. I need one right there. So like that, for example. So this is possible. So first I'd need to move that red-blue edge out of the way. Like that, for example. Move it all the way down there. Then bring the red-yellow edge that was here right there. Okay, now this can be turned freely. And I need to bring this edge down on the bottom face. Now the problem is I need this face to leave this one alone so that I can turn this part here, the blue petal here. I need to be able to turn it. Oh, damn it, it's locked because of that. So close. I was so close to finding the answer. I am still gonna 3-cycle some parts because I think it's better if I have at least one scrambled part on the bottom face. I think it's probably gonna be easier. So let's, oh, this is gonna, okay, I'm just gonna remove these parts, they're really annoying. That's where I get my lockups, because I need to perfectly align them. And they don't really matter, mechanically speaking. They're important, but not that much, so it's okay if I just remove them. For now, I'll just remove them and leave them out of the puzzle. Okay, back to where I was. So now all that's left, let's see, this was in that position. So here you can see I have the blue-green edge. I've got the green-red one, and the blue-red one is right here, which means I need to bring that one all the way here. In other words, let's see, I can move it around there. Although jumbling probably isn't the best idea. Well, it's my only option, so I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so I've got this, and I need something to be here. As you can see, wrong orientation. So I need to jumble it a bit more. Let's see, if I do this, oh, it's not a lockup. I thought it was a lockup, it wasn't. Damn, this is not easy. This is not easy at all. Okay, let's see. I've got this, I need to bring that one here. So, what if I did that and brought that one here, moved that one here, and tried to unjumble these. Okay, I'm gonna unjumble the whole thing. This is here, I need to have it here, so it's still not good. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with that. Usually it's not that hard. I think it's because I can't really switch the orientation that easily because of those jumbling moves that are not allowed, because, you know, I want to move the whole face. I just need to bring it here, so I don't know why it's so challenging at the moment. Let's see, what if I do this? No, it's not gonna work. Yep, definitely one of the biggest challenges I've ever had. Twisty puzzles related, of course. You know what? I'm gonna 3-cycle these three, green with green, red with green. I'm sure it's gonna change my situation somehow. Usually, when you do 3 cycles like that, it can be surprising, but it can actually help out quite a bit, because it can change a certain situation where you have like a. Well, here I just switched a green piece with another green piece, so it's like doing a 3-cycle, but actually a 2-cycle. So sometimes that can help, because I'm just basically I had to do a 3-cycle. Now I still have to do a 3-cycle, but it's not in the same position. So sometimes it can help. So I'm just trying to see if it will help or not. Although I'm having my doubts right now. Let's see. So I've got this piece here. That wasn't the best idea, indeed. I thought it was going to be a good idea, but it's not that great, because now the 3 pieces I want to permute are on the top face. Let's see. This is really difficult. So I'm three-cycling the red part with another red part and a blue part. Actually, I'm gonna three-cycle it with two red parts like that. No, what am I doing? This is so hard. I'm very frustrated right now. Filming those types of videos, sometimes it can get me like really mad at myself because I just can't seem to figure out how to solve the puzzle. And it's not easy at all. I'm thinking there's a problem somewhere related to... I don't even know what to do right now. This is so difficult. I'm pretty sure I need to three-cycle... actually, I think this is a three-cycle that shouldn't really exist. And I need to do multiple two cycles with identical colors for the, do a three cycle with green, green, red, so that it's like switching a red and a green one. Let's see. Okay, it's a bit confusing, so I'm gonna try to just go back to the original shape. And try to solve just the outside of the, just try to solve the basic shape of the puzzle and the colors. Maybe it's going to be less confusing, because right now it's starting to confuse me a lot, and I think that's not helping at all. It's not helping my case. So let's see. Okay, red with red, red here, boom, yellow. Okay, let's go back to the cubic shape, almost solved. I only have these three petals left. So that's why it's been confusing me. Like, these three petals are perfectly placed so that it's, well, it basically frustrates me the most. If I move them here, they're going to be all on the top face, and then I need to move them down here so that they are all, oh, another pop, doesn't matter, so that they're all on the small faces, all, well, basically attached to a small face. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because I think it's easier when you can handle those small petals by themselves. I think it helps, so I'm just going to try this. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea that might be good. I need to bring a blue piece here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. So now I'm going to three-cycle this blue piece with this blue piece with this red piece. And the result should be relatively convincing, hopefully. Okay, that slightly worked. Actually, it did kind of work. Let's see the actual result of what I just did. The result is, oh, a pure two-cycle. Finally, I figured out the method. I'm gonna show you how to make a pure two-cycle on that puzzle. Oh, you have no idea how much of a relief it is to finally figure this out. And it's not even difficult. Like, it's not even a complicated algorithm or anything. It's really easy. Oh, why didn't I think of that earlier? This is crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna retry to do this. I'm actually only gonna solve this with two cycles. It's probably gonna be easier. So let's see. I've got this green, blue edge right there. Green. So wait, I've got green here, and I just need a blue edge. I can really take one from anywhere, probably the bottom face. That's what I'm gonna do. Actually, okay, just give me a second. Okay, I switch green with green, then I can take a blue one, but I was gonna put a green one instead. Okay, I'm still gonna try something. Okay, so I'm bringing a blue edge piece right there so that I can 3-cycle this green piece right there with the other green piece here and the blue piece here. So that basically I can pair up this blue edge here while screwing up this blue edge down there. That means I'm gonna get I just basically 2-cycled, well it's actually a 3-cycle, but again with 2 green pieces and a blue piece, so it's just like a 2-cycle. Now I have 1 piece on the bottom that I want to switch with 1 piece on the top. Now that makes the situation much easier because here I've got a blue piece right there, another blue piece here, and all I need is a green piece right here. So I just need to make sure this green piece ends up here, and that should do the trick. So hopefully I'm gonna figure this out now. Although if it's again in the wrong orientation, I'm gonna be very frustrated. And I think it is. Let me think for a second. I need to just stop moving and think. Stop and think. So I've got this blue piece, I want to switch it with another blue piece, and I need a green one, which is here. What if I do this? Okay, so that's this green piece here, this green one here. I could actually use jumbling moves to solve this. Let me see if I can just get this out of the way. Okay, I'm just gonna replace it with some other edge that doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm gonna try to do some jumbling moves to solve this. I think it's gonna be easier. It probably is. Now, I've got this blue edge, I need to bring it here. I'm almost there. Yes. Okay, the blue edge is here. I'm going to bring it here, right? And now I'm going to 3-cycle this green edge, this one, and the blue edge that's right there. If only I could move this damn face. Okay, so this is not helping. Well, it is. I know what to do. I just can't do it yet because that face is blocking me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this out of the way. Okay, now it's going to work. I've got the blue piece here, green, green. Just need to move this so that now I can move this face here, this, and move it back. And now I've solved all these edges. I finally solved, well, the basic, pairs of edges. So I finally reduced this to a helicopter cube. It's been, I don't know how long. You're probably not watching this anymore, so I don't even know why I'm speaking. But hey, at least I'm almost done with the solve. So that's very, very satisfying. Ah, such a relief. That was definitely the most difficult solve I've ever had to do on this channel. Plus, let's just not forget that this is not over, because this is, jumbling, and jumbling is very annoying. It can be difficult. Oh, never mind. It's solved. Woohoo! Finally. Okay. I'm sorry if this video was a bit long. Again, all my solving videos, when I do them, it's the first time that I ever solve a puzzle, especially with these 3D printed puzzles. So, considering how long it took me to solve, I am definitely not going to make a second take for this, although I could probably solve it in much less time, maybe, I don't know, an hour or something, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 20, I don't know. Needless to say, I'm so glad I made this, and I think that would be a great mass production. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the 2% of the video that you actually had the courage to watch. If you did, feel free to subscribe, and don't forget that tomorrow I'm releasing a new 3D printed puzzle, and yeah, I'll see you then.